motivational video of the day. Yes, I am back at it again with more motivation. Yes, you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna do a end of the week recap on stuff that I talked about this week. I made a bunch of videos, so I don't remember everything, but I'm gonna talk about the things that I do remember. Shout out to you, Angel, for giving me this suggestion. I appreciate you. You are fantastic. So yesterday I talked about, my hair looks so cute right there. I talked about celebrating, and I've talked about this before, but I talked about celebrating victories, doesn't matter the size, and I have an accomplishment myself. I became a digital creator on Facebook, and when I set up all that stuff, I realized that I had, at the time when I set it up, I had 4,300 followers, and now this morning I have 4,400. And I was so proud of myself. I only thought that I had 1,000 followers. And when I set this up, it showed me how many followers I actually have. And I'm just, you know what? I'm so proud of myself for this. And I caught myself a few times where I'm talking to my friends and I'm like, oh, it's not that many followers. But then it's you know what? For me, it is. For me, it is. I am somebody small. I am Ashley. I'm not a big celebrity. I don't know celebrities. I am just little me. And that's an accomplishment for me. And I'm so proud of myself. And stop belittling or stop making your victories seem smaller than they actually are. Make it seem like you shouldn't celebrate it because of the size of it. No, you celebrate all victories, because when you celebrate your victories, it helps boost your confidence. I celebrated my victories. I was sharing that with a bunch of my friends, my family, and it made me feel so good about myself. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and I just couldn't stop smiling, and they were just I can just tell it your voice that you're happy, and you're genuinely happy, and I really am. I am. And another thing, I'm just thinking about this right now. I throughout my shift at work, I kept on fixating on what's it called? Insecurities of myself. And instead of being mean to myself, I'm hey, okay, these are things that I need to do. These are things that I need to continue to do. I probably should have drank more water last night at work. And I only had maybe 4 bottles of water, but it's hot at work, so some people will be that's a lot of water. But I mean, I usually drink more than that. I feel I drink 6 or more, just depending on how hot I am. And I didn't continue to be mean to myself. I started to fixate on my insecurity, and instead of just tear myself down, I'm okay, what can I do to make myself feel better? What can I do to better this insecurity, or get rid of this insecurity? So instead of tearing yourself down, think of solutions, of things that you're upset about in your life, or things that you're insecure about. When you tear yourself down, you do not gain anything from it. You just lose a lot. And also, when you tear yourself down, you're not motivated. You just are down in the dumps, and it's gonna take a lot more energy and effort to get out of that funk when you keep on tearing yourself down. So instead of tearing yourself down, you got to lift yourself up and think of solutions to get out of that funk, or to overcome that insecurity or overcome that obstacle or whatever you're facing that you're struggling with, think of solutions. Not just fixate on the negative and just keep on repeating to yourself, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. Okay, be like, okay, this is what's going on. What can I do? What can I change? What can I change to overcome this? What can I change to have a better outcome? Or what can I change to reach a goal? I'm not happy where I am. What do I need to do? You got to lift yourself up. You got to pick yourself up. You got to put those pieces back together. Because you can have a great support system, but this is your life. They can't put the pieces back together. They can try to put the pieces back together, but it is you. You have to choose to stay together. You have to choose to move forward. Somebody can keep on picking you up, but they can't baby you. They can't walk you through it the whole time. Because the moment that something happens in their life and they have to walk away, you fall down. No. It's great to have a good support system. It's great to have somebody that has your back, but you can't rely on them to always continue to pick you up. You got to pick yourself up. You got to brush, like I am dirty, so I'm literally going to brush that dirt off my shoulder. You got to brush that dirt off your shoulder and you got to move forward. Don't stay where you're at. And okay, if you're going to stay where you're at, just do it for a short period of time, just to, gather yourself. Make sure that you're in a good mindset to face that obstacle, to face that giant, to face that mountain, to face whatever lies ahead of you. Make sure you're in a good mindset. You don't want to face these things, whatever you're facing, in a bad mindset, because you know what? You're just going to end up where you were before. So whatever you face in life, make sure you face it with a good mindset. You face it with confidence. You face it while believing in yourself and knowing your self-worth and having no self-doubt, having no fear, having no worries. Because when you have that, whatever you face, it doesn't seem so scary. When you face it with all these positive things, before you, if you just ran at it without preparing yourself, you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? You're so scared. And you're like, I can't handle this. But then if you take a moment to gather yourself and prepare yourself and make sure that you're in a good mindset, shake all the negativity, be like, bat, let's go. And you're prepared. You go up to it and you're like, I was scared about this. Huh. Woo! Let's do this. Let's go. Boom, bap, let's go. I didn't even really talk about, I don't know, I forget all the things I did talk about. But a thing that I talk about a lot is when you're in situations that can cause conflict, or you're in a conflict, instead of reacting right away, just like what I was just saying, okay, you got to take a moment and prepare yourself. When you're dealing with conflict or whatever, or drama or whatever you're dealing with, take a moment, think before you act, think before you say. Because when you act without hesitation, once the deed is done, sorry, and you just say sorry. It doesn't rewind time and undo what you did. Same with saying things. Saying sorry doesn't change what you said. It doesn't take away the hurt. So you got to think. You got to weigh out your options and kind of think about, okay, what can I do to resolve what's going on? What can I do to avoid conflict? Like, you don't want to make somebody's mood worse. To me, I want to try to uplift people. And constantly, it's so funny, like, at work, everybody's like, I was at a different machine today, and there's this one guy, I've never really worked with him much, but he's on my shift, and the person that works on the machine that I've worked on a few times, he goes to him, I don't think I've ever seen her like sad, or like she's always happy, like pretty much that. And everybody says that. Everybody's like, oh, she's the one that's always smiling. And I'm gonna continue doing that. And I guess it's so funny because every job I've ever worked at, I am always doing the uplifting thing. Like, you're amazing. I appreciate you. Like, let's go team. But I can't do that at this job because it is so loud. And we have to wear earplugs. So I can't really do anything. I'll be like, oh, I appreciate you. So I have like a clip, just like a cardboard. Cause I'm literally, it's a box factory type thing that I work at. So I mean, it's cardboard everywhere, and just write, oh, I appreciate you. I don't know why I'm using that. Whatever. I'm not gonna do that, but I just smile. I smile, and it's funny because of all the jobs I've ever had, this is the most where people are like so taken back by my smiling. And it's so funny because like I'll just be walking down and they're like, oh my gosh, she's at it again, she's smiling. And a few days ago I talked about not allowing your work ruin your mindset. And I actually had a great day last night and this morning. So I didn't have to worry about like my mindset, but I was having some insecurities about my body. Nobody's made any comments, nobody's said anything to me, but I just struggle with being insecure about my body and everything. And I'm working on it. I'm working on continuing to lose weight and everything. I just kind of unfortunately hit a plateau, but it's okay. I'm not going to be mean to myself about that. I'm not going to tear myself down because I gain nothing from that. I'm just going to keep on thinking of solutions and keep on doing things that have helped me lose weight, because I want to be healthy. I want to live a long life. I am proud of myself for having this mindset, because it's not easy to maintain, but I don't want to go back to the darkness that I was in before. I don't want to go back to wearing that mask that I wore for so long. Wearing a mask destroys you. Pretending to be happy day after day is mentally, emotionally, and physically draining. But being genuinely happy, or not hiding behind a smile. Like y'all see in my videos, I will tell you, hey, I was struggling a little bit with anxiety earlier, or hey, you know what, I started to get a little bit sad, but I overcame it, and this is what I did. I'm being honest about my feelings. I'm not running away from them. I am facing them head on, because I am not scared anymore. I don't have fear in my heart. I have love. I have care and belief in myself. I've made it this far struggling on and off, but a lot of it was struggling on with my mental health. No more. I am in control of my life. I am in control of my feelings. I am in control of how I react to what happens in my life. I will not let anybody or anything tear me down. I will not tear myself down. I will build myself up, and I will continue to build myself up. If I fall, I will pick myself up. I got this. I'm never going to stop this good fight. I will not slow down. I got this. And I wish I could explain the feelings that I have in my heart right now. My heart is so happy because I'm so proud of myself. I did it, and I'm continuing to do it each and every day. I love me. And I mean that. I believe in myself. And I mean that. I care about myself. And I mean that. I'm doing it. Guys, I'm doing it. And I'm so proud of myself. Y'all don't understand the darkness that I used to be in. And now I just have this light that I want to share with everybody. Because I don't want anybody to be in the darkness like I was. And if I see somebody in the darkness, I am going to shine my light on them, because I don't want them to feel like they're alone. I don't want anybody to feel like they're not enough, that they are worthless, because your life is worth more than you know, okay? Keep on fighting. And these are not tears of sadness. These are tears of joy. Oh, golly gee whiz. I'm just so proud of myself. It's so lame, but I want to be like, Mom, Dad, I did it. I'm here. I'm here. I'm so proud of myself. Whew. Just know, I don't know what y'all are going through right now, but if you keep on fighting, and fight a good fight, there's gonna be a day where you're not wearing your mask. You will truly love yourself. There's gonna be a day where you don't have to fake that happiness and you are genuinely happy. Oh gosh. The feeling that you have in your heart and your soul. Words cannot, I can't put it into words. It is so beautiful. You know, the closest I can say is the feeling that I get by like how I feel right now is the feeling that I get when I see my daughter. Just overwhelming, just love and happiness and just, but I mean, it's just even hard to put into words how much I love my daughter. God, I love her so much. Whoo, and I'm so proud of her. But just know, there's gonna be a day where you're gonna be crying tears of joy because you realize that you made it. You realize that you did it. Huh. Mom, Dad, I made it. Huh. I'm a mommy made it. Mommy's happy. 16-year-old Ashley. You didn't think you were gonna make it, but here we are. 28 years old. No mask. Full of self-love, care, and belief. Hey. You're unstoppable. You are enough. You are worthy of all good things in life. Keep on fighting. Keep on killing it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy. I can't put into words, but I hope whoever is watching this and is struggling like I used to, or is in the darkness like I used to be in, I hope and pray that you feel what I'm feeling right now. And I can't wait to hear about people overcoming and getting out of the darkness and being in the light and continuing to stay in the light. I'm so happy. Whew. I was gonna apologize for crying, but I'm not. Because you know what? They were tears of joy. And shedding those tears, it shows how much I've grown. It shows how much I've overcome. Instead of shedding tears of depression and self-hate and worry and fear, I'm shedding tears of joy. That's amazing. Anyway, I did a little bit of a recap, and then I also added a little shimmy shimmy. Anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna go get something to eat, work out, and go to bed. Shower and then go to bed. Okay. Sounds like a plan, Ashley. Sounds like a plan. Anyway, peace, love, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit. Hey, what? Oopsies.